I'm going to read off the verbatim rules of the game. I got it pulled up right here on the iPad. iPad's right here. I'm going to read off the rules of the game verbatim. Because, of course, I play the game. I know how to play the game. I can read off the rules to you and tell you how the game is played. But these people call it 8-ball pool. Because you got two types of pool. You got 8-ball pool. And you got 9-ball pool. A lot of people might not know that. True pool players know that. But it ain't guaranteed everybody in the university is a true pool player in here. You see what I'm saying? So I'm explaining it for them as well. In the game of pool, you got two types of games. You got 8-ball pool and you have 9-ball pool. Now, most of the pool that you see, that we see, when we think of pool, when you like, oh, pool, somebody tell you pool. Most of the pool that we see and play is 8-ball pool. Alright? So when y'all be seeing people play pool, and for those of you who don't know about the different type of pools, the most common pool that you see people playing is 8-ball pool. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about 8-ball pool right now. Talking about 8-ball pool. Okay? Alright, so let's read it off. The rules of 8-ball pool goes as follows. The goal of the game is to put 8 balls into the holes. You must put the 7 balls of your color first and finally the black ball last. Alright? Players play one after the other. But if a player succeeds, he plays one more time. You have the right to hit the white ball and only the white ball and throw it against the other balls, okay? So in pool, you start off with the white ball, all right? But, we know this. We know this already, but we're going to read their rules off, okay? So you have the next rule. You have the right to hit the white ball and only the white ball and throw it against the other balls, okay? So that's why in pool you see people just shooting the white ball at all the other balls, okay? This is breaking it down for those who've never played pool, okay? Pay attention to the colors. The white ball is the ball that's used to hit the other balls, all right? Pay attention to that, all right? Now, when it's your turn, you must try to put the balls of your color into the holes, one after the other. When your 7 balls are already into the holes, you must put the ball back into a hole and then you win. The next rule, you don't have the right to hit the other player's balls first. The first ball that you hit must be one of your own color. Alright? Pay attention to that. The first balls that you hit must be one of your own color. These are the exact verbatim rules. That's why I want to read the verbatim rules. You see what I'm saying? So you can really understand the game. Even to those who play the game, these are the verbatim rules. Alright? You don't have the right to put the white ball into a hole. If you fail and put the white ball into a hole, it's considered a mistake or a scratch. Alright? Notice that white ball can never go in that hole. It's not supposed to go in that hole. The only balls that can go in the holes is balls of color. The only balls that go in the hole in pool is colored balls. The white ball is not supposed to go in the hole in pool. See what I'm saying? Let's get deeper here. We just getting started, y'all. Alright? If you make a foul, you are punished. The punishment is the following. Your opponent has the right to move the white ball where he wants before playing. He will have an easier shot. What do you call it in life when you get a good chance? You call it what? A shot. Everybody said they want their shot at fame. They want a shot at success. Okay? And that's one of the rules in pool. Alright? If you make a fault, you are punished. The punishment is, for making your fault, your opponent has the right to move the white ball where he wants before playing. he will have an easy shot. All right, let's keep going. If you put the black ball into a hole before the end of the game, you lose immediately. All right? That's another thing in pool. The black ball must be destroyed last. Okay? You must use the white ball, to knock off all the other balls. And most people that play pool, they end up using the white ball to hit the black ball and use the black ball, the 8 ball, to knock the other balls into the hole. Then they use the white ball to knock the 8 ball into the hole. Facts. All right? So, in pool, what you have here is, these are your rules. All right? It's 15. Now, let's get deeper. An 8-ball pool. Let's talk numbers now. You got 15 balls. Okay? 7 are solids. 7 of the balls are stripes. All right? Now, let's get deep. The 7 solids represents the dominant gene, the DEA, okay? And the reason is 7 of them. These are your solid balls in pool. The solid balls are solid for what reason? You got solids and you got stripes, okay? Solids are what? Half color. That's why you got a stripe on it, okay? So your solids represent your original, all right? Your original, the DEA, the original DEA, the original beans, your original beans, okay? The stripes represent your demigods and your demigoddesses. All right? Those who have a mulatto gene or a mixed gene. The balls basically represent the genetics within your DEA. All right? And this is a game that they use to make fun of you, to make a mockery of you, because you don't know what has happened to you. They have destroyed your genetics through rape, through lies, through history. All right? Have lied all about who you are. So the game of pool, that's why the rich, racist elite who used to play the game, and they still play the game, when they play the game, they know what everything on the table represents. All right? So once again, you have 7 solids. All right? These represent the dominant original gene, the DEA. All right? And notice you got 7 of them. Why is it 7 different balls? Why is it 7 balls? Because you have 7 different layers to your aura field. All right? So each ball, this represents your DEA. Remember, what is DEA? Deoxyetheric acid. That's what separates you from the human being race. All right? That's what separates you from the human being race, your DEA. This is what separates you from the animals, the plants, the DEA. Only the gods have DEA like that. You know what I'm saying? And plants. Period. You know what I'm saying? So each ball in pool literally represents your etheric bodies, your 7 different chakras. All right? And the solid represents your carbonated beings who are 100% carbon. Pure God, they not mixed. And then the stripe balls represents those gods and goddesses who are mixed. You get it? So, and also demigods, by them having souls, they have chakras. All right, so they have 7 chakras as well. So on the pool table, and these 7, and that's why when you rack the balls are racked inside of what? A triangle, which is also what? A pyramid shape. Why a pyramid? Because pyramids allow energy and electricity to flow smoothly. We use pyramids. We have Merkabas we use to travel. It's one of our most ancient technologies. It's also the same technology they use to blow our second sun away. So they got all the pool balls representing, you got these 7 solid pool balls, these 7 striped pool balls. All right? These pool balls represents these different DEA esoteric levels within you. You got 7 of them. You got 7 chakras. Okay? These are levels to you. The Christians used to call it 7 heavens. Okay? See what I'm saying? These are the levels of you. Now, and then you got 7 stripes balls. These are your demigods and goddesses. And you got 7 balls because each ball also represents a chakra. Okay? These are your 7 levels to you. Okay? And then when the game starts, all the balls are where? Placed together. Peep that. They are racked together inside of a pyramid. All right? Because that's our ancient technology, the Merkaba, which is the pyramid. All right? So, you got these balls racked together, right? Let's look at the racking rules. The 8 ball represents who? You know the black, you know what that represents? The mitochondrial DEA. You know what I'm saying? And it's where in pool? It sits in the middle at the beginning of racking. It sits in the middle. And it's surrounded by the 7 solids and the 7 stripes. All right? These are lower levels of the original gene. Remember, the original gene starts with our goddesses because they manifested themselves out of what? Dark matter energy. You see what I'm saying? Everything comes from that. So that's why in pool, the 8 ball represents her. The supreme goddess, our goddess who created everything. She represents that 8 ball. She's the supreme genetic. It all started with her. So she sits in the middle. And really the 8 ball is nothing, represents the number 9. Because we had 9 universes. You know, you got the 8 ball with the number 8 on it, then you got the white stripe on top of it, which makes it 9. See what I'm saying? But they don't put the 9 on the ball, they just put the 8. See what I'm saying? But yes, that represents the dominant. Each ball is like, look at it like a gene almost. You see what I'm saying? And that where we all start from sits in the middle. The 8 ball represents her genetics. It sits right there in the middle when pool is starting. And now, what do you have going on in the corner? In the corners of your rack, on each corner, you have to have 1 stripe ball in one corner, and in the other corner, 1 solid in pool. These are the rules. Go to Wikipedia, go look it up. I'm talking about the racking rules. When you first playing the game, you got to put all the balls inside the triangle. I'm telling you the esoteric meaning of it. Why they made the rules like that, why they did that, and what it represents, truly represents. These are genes, man. All right? These are genes. You got the pool table. 4 pockets. Each pocket represents the 4 corners. Earth, water, wind, fire. North, east, south, west. The green represents the land. That's why the pool table green. Or some pool tables be blue, which represents water. They sit the rack right in the middle of the land. That represents them landing. They landed in rectangular type ships. Look at planes. Aren't they in like a triangular type? Think about the wings. You move the tail, that's a triangle. You take the tail off the plane, it's a triangle. See what I'm saying? The rack don't only just represent the pyramid, it's like a double entendre. It represents them landing. That's why you got all these genes on the land, which is the table, and then the rack does what? Lands down on top of the other genes and centers it, locks them in. Then how does the rules of the game go? From there, you got a cue stick. What is the cue stick made out of? Carbon, fiber, glass. Us, carbon. That's what it represents. Why is it called a cue stick? Because the etymology of cue comes from the Latin word cue, which meant go. So the stick is just like, you got the right to go. And in the game, what's the object? To destroy every single ball on the table. Which is, and if I just told you that the solids represents the original beings, and then the solids represents those gods that are mixed, and then the black ball represents the supreme god genetic, which we all come from, which is these black and Latino women. The white ball is used to what? Destroy them all. The white ball representing, they want that to be the supreme genetic. So that is used to destroy them all. Also on the pool table, which represents the land, you have 17 dots. 17 markers. These angle markers on the pool table. Guess what these 17 dots represent? These are the aura nodes. They stand for your aura nodes that surround the sacral chakra. The whole damn game of pool is about destroying the genetics. The way they destroyed our genes, the way they destroyed us, the purity. They hit our genetics with the white gene. That's the white ball. And then destroyed it. That's why the objective pool is to destroy every other ball using the white ball, and then you gotta destroy the black gene last. You can't destroy the black gene first. You gotta destroy the other sub genes, then you destroy the black gene. That's the rules of pool. And what gene do you use to do it? The white gene, which stands for the raping, the mixing. Just in mocking us, how they dominated us. That's all it is. I mean, even the pool stick itself, right? The pool stick itself. Let's look at the numbers on the pool stick, the Q stick. Pool stick, go to Wikipedia. Pool stick is 58 inches long. Was 8 plus 5, 13. Guess how much the pool stick weighed? 19 ounces. What galaxy do we come from? The 19th galaxy, Sirius star system. So how ironic, the pool stick is 58 inches long, representing 13 to 13 colonies. It's 58 inches long. The stick is being used to hit the white ball, which is used to destroy the rest of the genetics, which is showing what they did to us when they landed on our planet. You got the actual weight, 19 ounces, and then it's made out of wood or carbon fiber glass. So you think that's by accident? No, they're talking about the destruction of our genetics. So that's why the pool stick even adds up to that. That's by design. That's not no coincidence.